Hey, here's a special tip for program directors, people in charge of marketing. How do I get students in the door? What do I do? Well, post COVID, I mean, social media is huge, and there are a million and one companies out there that do it. I'm not going to give a recommendation on any of them. That's not what this channel is about. But I'll just tell you this: everybody and their brother does it, and there are very, 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 very few that actually do it well. That's number one. So just understand that we need to have the social media aspect. All right, you need to be modern with your marketing. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I have a certain matrix for full-time school. Let's talk about full-time school and we'll talk about part-time school. Full-time school. That means you have somebody paid full-time, the main person teaching or the main person running the school, they do it as their sole occupation. All right, and they may have one or two, three, four employees. Somebody needs to be in charge of the marketing. As far as marketing goes, I want you to think about saying the word event coordinator. You can have a program director, you can have a marketing director, you can have event coordinator, whatever. The key to success is a matrix that I have for schools. You have 4 inside events, 4 outside events a month. Per month. That is a full-time job. Now we're talking about a full-time school. So how many students should a full-time school enroll? Well, depending on your market, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I think minimum you're looking at 20 a month. Minimum. You need to enroll 20 students a month. Okay? If you're doing 10, you're a one-person show, it's okay. You can survive, but you're not going to thrive. One-person show, 15, you're thriving. Full-time school, 20, you're surviving. 25 to 30, depending on how your programs are set up, you're thriving. Okay? How do I get there? How do I do that? Because, typically program directors should be paid some bonuses, incentivized to get the students in the door. And understand, if we're in the business, you're talking about marketing and sales. You need to embrace marketing and sales. All right. 4 inside events, 4 outside events. What's inside events? Well, you got buddy days, buddy weeks, buddy month. I wouldn't do a buddy month necessarily unless you're just opening up. A buddy week. Have it consistent after every belt testing, after every third month, every second month, whatever. You don't want to burn your students out, but you want them excited about bringing a buddy. And typically, your buddies come from your beginners. Because if you have a consistent buddy week, those beginners move up intermediate, advanced, and they've already invited all their friends by the time they get to higher levels. So you need to have a good crop of beginners to bring their buddies. That's why you want to enroll 20 students a month, let's say. Now, you got buddy week, that's an inside event. You got birthday parties. Multiple, a lot of schools have grown or been birthed because of birthday parties. You got to do them right, but birthday parties is an inside event. Self-defense seminar, inside event. If you do a self-defense seminar, try to do a mother-daughter self-defense seminar. You got different, focus for better grades is the old standby, things like that. Anti-bullying, depending on your markets. And it's just interesting in your higher demographic markets, the bullying doesn't go over so well for some reason. I mean, the anti-bullying seminar. Bullying still happens. It happens differently. Social media bullying, for instance. You can tweak that however you want. So you got a lot of different options. If you bring, for instance, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts into your facility to earn a patch for their group, then that's an inside event. Okay? So you got all kinds of, and you can make a list. I mean, we got sheets in our schools where there's 30 different options for inside, outside events. Those are your inside events. Outside events, you're talking about going somewhere off campus to do a self-defense seminar. That would be an outside event. If we do business to business, we build a relationship with a business and they allow us to put up a booth to promote our self-defense seminar that we're going to have inside our school, for instance, a free community event, that would be considered an outside event. Maybe we have a demo somewhere. Maybe we have, we're helping do some fundraising for a nonprofit or anything outside the four walls. If we set up 4 of those, inside the 4 walls, we have 4 of those, woo, they are working on the roof. So hopefully nobody falls through the roof, because you will see this ninja going crazy. But they're dropping shingles, and of course, while we're filming this. But I want to make this as candid as possible, so here we go. All right? So you just hear some banging on the roof. But if we have 4 outside events, 4 inside events, you will be highly successful if you do that consistently. It won't happen like that every month. All right? If you're in the month of, for instance, August, you need to be scheduling these things for September, October, November. Birthday parties, you need to get those people 4 months out. You should have a birthday list of birthdays coming up and invite those people to your birthday party 4 months out, 3 months out, 2 months out. Each month you're asking them again. It should be a part of your protocols. But you'll be successful. And you need to put a priority on it, making sure that those things are scheduled systematically. And that's part of your day. If you have a marketing director or a program director, it's their full-time job basically, is creating those events along with the social media aspect. So that's guaranteed success if you can do that. That's a full-time school. What about a part-time school? Or I just have a club, or I'm just starting, I want to grow. 2 inside, 2 outside. Easy peasy. 2 inside, 2 outside. By the way, if you have referral processes in your school, and a buddy week is a referral, for instance, that works best when you have about 70 students, minimum of 70 students. Now, I'm not saying don't do it. I'd still do it, and I've always done it. Just starting out or taking over a school that only had 30-some students, I'd still do it, but just understand that your fruit might not be as well as if it was 150, 200 students. Man, that would be exciting if somebody fell through. That would make this video go viral. We call that marketing. But anyway, does everybody understand? Okay. 4 inside events, 4 outside events, along with all the other marketing that you do. And we should be doing marketing a lot. We should be doing a tremendous amount of marketing. And might I say this? I'm just going to add this as a caveat. Whenever you have the opportunity to have an event or do an event or get leads, you need to get them, because there are certain seasons that are a whole lot better than others. And you need to survive through the lean times. The way you survive during the lean times is to make sure that you harvest what you can during those good times. Okay? Remember, if you're in the business, you're in the business. Or if you don't have that mindset that you're in the business, you're going to be out of business. All right? And then you don't service your students at all, and not very well. All right, hope this helps.